Hi and welcome everyone to another Let's Play on this channel. We're going to be playing Ken Follett's The Pillars of the Earth, which is a point-and-click adventure by German studio Daedalic, who've made a couple of very good adventures, including the Deponia series and Chains of Satanath and a couple of others. This one's based upon Ken Follett's book, The Pillars of the Earth, obviously, which was a pretty big smash hit. It's an historical novel from the 90s, I believe, or early 2000s. And I've read it back in the day, and I've enjoyed it immensely. So I was very excited about this coming out, both because it's by Daedalic, which is one of my favorite adventure studios, and because it's based upon this book. I've waited a bit. Because it's been released in episodes. I've waited a bit until all the episodes were released, and I haven't played any of it yet. So let's get right into book 1, shall we? Start a new game. I do not have any unsaved progress. So yeah. Do you want to play the tutorial? Sure. I mean, it's a point-and-click adventure, but let's see. Maybe there's some story in there. Current location, Cathedral. Walk by left-clicking where you want to go. It's easy enough. Who are we playing currently? What's this? Open options menu. Move your cursor around the room. When it changes to this sign, click the right mouse button multiple times to think about the object. Right mouse button. Okay. Masterfully crafted. Sally knows what she's doing. Strange when your children surpass you. And I don't remember much of the book's story, so a lot of the characters will seem not very familiar to me. To see all objects, characters, and exits you can interact with, click and hold the mouse wheel or press and hold the spacebar. So that's the options menu, and then this guy. Move your cursor around the room. When it changes to this sign, left click to interact. So right click is think about, right? Those were Tom's tools. He wanted me to have them. Best tools I ever had. Those were Tom's tools. Let's take those. Tom Builder was a character that I vaguely remember. He was one of the central characters. Your inventory is displayed at the bottom of the screen on the left-hand side. Click your tools to equip them. The tools are now equipped. Left-click on something to use them. Gargoyle. Not done yet. I'll have to finish it. Almost done. Let's work on that gargoyle. That's easy. Easy enough. To work on the gargoyle, left-click when the white dot is within the green area. Oh god. Alright. Some quick-time events in here. Sally, my daughter, as stubborn as me, and as stubborn as her mother. Left click to choose your answer. Later in the game you can also skip lines of dialogue by clicking left. Wave, cough. Hi. If you want to stay silent, wait for the timer to run out. Oh! So the game will be voiced though, won't it? It's just the tutorial, I suppose. When your cursor changes to an arrow, click to explore another area. Double click on an exit to speed things up. Leave Cathedral. We can do that. Right, that should be it, right? Shiring, England. 11:35. I've seen some of the screenshots of this game's art, and it looks gorgeous as far as I can tell. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This should do. How do you feel?
Can't complain. After all, there's a cozy tree in my back.
I promise, this will be the last fire. After tonight, it won't be trees anymore, but walls and a roof. In Shiring, I will find a job.
What if the bishop wants to hire you for life? To keep his palace in shape, maybe strengthen the town's defenses? Plain things, Tom Builder. Just walls and roofs.
There. Took me a lifetime to find some dry ones in this wet. Why didn't we just use your staff? That old thing would have done nicely.
Because that thing is precious. It's not made to burn. And we might be able to sell it. Right, now let's see if this does the trick.
Make a fire, current location camp. So we're playing Tom Builder, it seems. Who's here with his wife, who's pregnant and supposedly has 2 children, a daughter and a son.
Hurry up, I'm freezing.
All I need is a few good sparks. Flint and steel should do the trick. The flint is dwindling, but the steel still shines.
Oh, come closer, dear.
Can I do
I'll
anything
keep
else?
you warm.
Let's just do it.
Martha, you want to cut up some turnips? We'll be making soup.
If it helps.
Alfred, you go and look for water.
We could just eat snow.
No, it'll be proper water for my family.
What's
You
wrong?
sit, I'll take care of it.
What's wrong with snow?
You still haven't answered my question, Tom Builder. What if the bishop offered you a job like they did in Exeter? Something that is beneath your craft, but pays for a lifetime. Easy work.
Well, building something is never easy.
You know what I mean. After Exeter, you said I could create something that matters, something that stands for eternity, or I could die setting up houses and sheds. But what if houses and sheds would feed your family? Would you stay this time, or would you keep on looking?
I'd be glad to stay.
Would you now? Just promise me you'll think about it.
You need to find some proper water. So, interesting. Tom seems to have high ambitions. He wants to build a cathedral, right? But if he doesn't find a job building a cathedral, then how is he going to feed his family?
Maybe we can sell the baby.
Alfred!
Okay. Don't listen to me.
Alfred, that's his name. A clue. You just collected a clue. Clues work like items. Use them on characters to talk about them, and use them on objects to ponder how the clue and the object might be connected. Oh no. What's the clue though? I need to find some proper
Stupid
water.
snow. Why did it have to come down just now?
Baby's due in the coming weeks.
They'd never have left.
But
Well,
Agnes
we're
is still
here.
holding up nicely.
Guess there's no use complaining.
Martha. Those are last turnips. We'll have to start begging. Alfred's become a bit stubborn, but he'll come around. He's a good boy. See a dog? If it It'll keep them warm for the night. I hope
Hungry?
it'll be the last.
I'm fine.
Okay. One of the last things I haven't had to sell yet. First tool one would need to build a new church is to make sure the construction faces east.
I like Salisbury. I wish we had stayed.
They had no work for your father. Can you see the sun yet?
No, but Martha.
Don't distract me. I'm working.
Okay, little girl. Gnomon. That's what that's called. Oh. Tom received this mason's tool as a farewell gift in Exeter 1125. How long is that ago now? What will you say? 1137 or something? He uses it to lay the groundwork for new buildings. Its shadow can tell time and point out the east, the direction a church must always face. Exeter was Tom's first time working on a cathedral, and initially it was like any other job. His master builder often scolded him for not working up to standard. But soon Tom began to understand the importance of proportion, the symbolism of numbers, and the almost magical formulas for solid structures. The staff reminds him of his dream to one day build a perfect cathedral from the ground up. Maps, options, documents. That's kind of cool. Let's talk to our people.
I'll be right back.
I know.
Don't disturb me, I'm working.
How's my little girl holding up?
I don't have time for holding up. I have to cut up our dinner.
She's very businesslike.
Steadfast lass, Martha.
Thank you.
I like it.
Alfred.
What? Aren't you supposed to get water? I am not keen on eating rotten leaves tonight.
Alfred!
Right, I've had it with you. In times like these, we need to support each other, so be nice.
Do as you're told.
Yes, Mother.
Oh, does that indicate
Didn't I get a job when we arrived in Shiring?
this'll have
You're a little girl.
You can all help. We'll get through this together.
Did you see a river nearby?
No, it's just woods.
Any idea where I could find some water?
Papa, no. I'm doing my job and you have to do yours. Anything else would be unfair.
I like her. She has her like head screwed on straight.
Just don't stroll too far.
And yeah, I'm sure I won't be able to keep this up the entire game, but I like trying out like all of the combinations between things, seeing what happens.
Aren't you supposed to get water?
Okay, he's not gonna comment on the bucket specifically. I'm sure there's like an achievement for not using the spacebar at all throughout the game or whatever, right? But I might get that another time. Like, how do I leave this area again though? Oh, okay. Into the forest. Deep in the woods. Right. There's a raven there, or crow rather. Dirty snow, frozen puddle. We can break open the puddle, I'm sure. Pesky beasts. I hope they stay away from our camp. Frozen puddle of water. They deserve better than that. But if we cook it, it'll be fine. Plain snow, dirtied with crow muck. There must be something better.
Shoo.
Strong granite. If Broken down properly, these would make a wonderful porticus. Oh, I like how he looks at everything from a builder's perspective. Or just another plain, boring door. Can I interact with it?
Beautiful.
His voice sounds familiar. I don't want him to collect the snow.
I can't carry it in my hands.
Oh yeah, I could... There's more dirty snow. I could probably fill my bucket up with snow, but I'd rather... deeper into the forest. Ooh. I could probably break open the frozen puddle as well, right? I just need a rock or something. Fist won't work, I'm sure.
Too hard for my fist, but my pot should break it.
I'm just afraid that, like, it'll continue the story here. If I get the water. And I can't get deeper into the forest then. Then again, my wife said, don't go too deep into the forest. Maybe stuff will happen to her. I don't know how choices and consequences, how serious they are in this game. I have no idea, to be honest. But I want to explore a bit. Damn it. Oh, just comes back.
It's just more woods down that way.
Alright. Fair enough. We'll not use the dirty snow. Wait. This is also dirty? We'll just take the puddle water.
Houses and sheds.
Oh god.
Walls and roofs. I'd be glad. I should be glad.
Oh, I'm into it.
Mom, what's keeping you?
So, that should do. So let's go back, I suppose. Still in the prologue. We probably need to cook that though. Boil it rather.
And did you think about what I asked you?
Dreaming of building a cathedral was foolish. When we get to Shiring, I'll take the job.
Why is a cathedral so special?
Well, you've seen a few. You should know.
Yes, but there are so many already. Why do you have to build another one? Is it because God needs more houses?
May I?
If you must.
Well.
Start with the walls, right?
Actually, a cathedral isn't so different from any other house. It always starts simple, with some walls.
And on top of that, you put a roof.
Very good. A roof to keep off the rain, and walls to keep up the roof. Together that makes one big, long, but dark room. Like a cave. Now, we mustn't forget the doors. And not only doors, but a big and impressive one to let in as many people as possible.
But isn't it still dark in there?
It is. So, what do you suggest?
Windows, of course.
Right. So the people inside can see what they're doing. By now, we've carved quite a few holes in our cathedral. Unfortunately, not every building can carry a roof like that, and have so many windows.
So what do we do?
Good and solid work. That's what we do. If we don't want our cave to collapse, we have to make everything perfect. Not only strong, but consistent and perfectly even. The walls, the roof, the windows, everything perfectly proportioned.
You shouldn't say big words like proportioned when talking to a child.
What does it mean?
It means beauty. Well, it means not only will it keep them dry, it will give them hope. Agnes?
Mama?
Oh, the baby's coming. I'm sure. All the stress and exertion. Oh, yes. What do? We do have hot water at least.
Baby's coming.
But it's not due. Have your waters broken yet?
Soon after we started walking this morning.
You should have told me.
He has such a gentle voice.
I don't believe I can bring it into the world.
But look at all the blood.
They're almost as scared as I am. This is all my fault? Nah, it isn't.
Children? Martha?
Build a bigger fire. Let's give him
Go and
something
collect
to do.
more wood. Let's have a bigger fire.
Let me do it. I'm quicker than her.
No, let me do it.
Let Martha do it.
I'll be quick.
It'll take forever before she's back.
Take care of your sister, get some warm water.
Get more water. Take snow if you must and make it warm.
Right.
She trusted me to provide for her. Cloak. This might help keep her warm. Yeah, let's do that.
Let me cover you.
Anything else? Tell her a story. Tell her a story, yeah.
Remember when Martha was born? And the Lady Isabella acted as midwife.
You were building a chapel. And you asked her to send her maid to fetch the midwife from the village.
Yeah, and she said, that drunken old witch will let her deliver a literal wolfhound pups. And she took us to our own chamber. And poor Lord Robert could not go to bed until Martha was born. Right, what can I do to help?
Stay with me.
The water's warm now.
Put it next to me.
Is the fire better now?
Can you feel the warmth?
Yes.
Hold her.
Oh, your hands are cold.
I could warm them for you.
No. Stay here. Please.
Hold her with cold hands. Tell her another story, I suppose.
I'd say for a year as bad as this one, we've managed quite well.
You lost your work. And then Martha almost got killed by that pig thief. You call that well?
That didn't go well.
Hell.
I know. But we're still here for each other, aren't we? Holding together as a family. Us builders aren't carved out of measly wood. Never were.
You expect a lump of granite to come falling from my legs?
I wouldn't be surprised. I am proud of you.
I feel so weak.
You'll make it. You're a strong woman. That's why I love you so much.
Two of a kind, eh?
She's losing too much blood.
I'm sorry that I kept quiet all day. I didn't want anyone to worry.
Oh, she's gonna die, isn't
It's
she?
not long now. Be ready.
It's alright, of course.
It's all right.
The day was hard enough on everyone without me complaining.
I know. But we will get through this.
What's look around mean? Oh.
Martha. Collect some reeds and make me 2 lengths of string, each big enough for a necklace.
What for?
You'll see.
Not sure what's he planning.
It's coming! Help me, Tom! It's coming!
I can see it.
No idea if we handle that well.
It looks horrible.
No!
He's perfect. A perfect boy.
That was rather rash.
You're still bleeding.
It's all right. It will stop soon.
Should we have
Tom.
held her?
Yes?
You make a fine midwife. Did you know that?
Good midwife? Okay.
Do you remember the night I came to you? In your lodge? When you were working on my father's church?
Of course. How could I ever forget?
I never regretted giving myself to you. Never. For one moment. Every time I think of that night, I feel so glad.
Me too.
I hope you build your cathedral.
I thought you were against it.
I was. But I was wrong. You deserve something beautiful. Build
Aww.
a beautiful cathedral. For me.
I don't think we could have
Papa,
saved her, huh?
What's wrong with her face?
Agnes. Agnes, wake up.
Man, that's a rough start. But beautiful. I like the English voices too. And the music and the art. Dedelic Entertainment and Bastei Lübbe present. So that was just the prologue. Really cool. Right then, see you in the next episode.